Cena, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, for rich or for poor, in sickness and in health, till death do you part?
I do.
Marriage, the ultimate expression of long-lasting love. Well, sometimes because divorce is always an option. The world of pro wrestling is notorious for breaking apart even the strongest of relationships. The physically and mentally exhausting nature of the work and over 300 days of the year spent on the road result in people straying away from their partners, or being unable to cope with the rigors of being on the road and managing a relationship at the same time. Hearing stories of superstars cheating on their spouses to hook up with each other are a dime a dozen. Superstars like Batista, Sonny, and John Cena are just a few who went down the route of infidelity while on the road, but hopefully things will be different now, as WWE is now home to a whole host of young talent who are just starting out in the business, that have the ability to prove that long-lasting healthy relationships aren't just an anomaly in pro wrestling. WWE has seen a number of its superstars tie the knot over the last couple of years. Not every couple in WWE is as high profile as the Miz and Maryse or Daniel Bryan and Brie. Some choose to fly relatively under the radar, so let's check out 10 wrestlers you didn't know recently got married. We hope these marriages stick. Jason Jordan is an immensely gifted wrestler who, despite just being 30 years of age, was tipped to achieve big things in Vince's company. However, an ill-fated and very serious injury has taken him out of action indefinitely, and he's currently working as a producer for WWE. He was a part of American Alpha for 2 years in NXT as well as the main roster before he parted ways with partner Chad Gable and embarked on a singles run on Raw. As Kurt Angle's illegitimate son, Jordan was poised to take center stage on Raw, but now it is unclear if he will still wrestle again or not. Regardless of the turmoil he has faced as a pro wrestler, his personal life has been pretty great. He tied the knot with April Elizabeth in March 2017 after getting engaged in December the year prior. Elizabeth is the owner of NE Styles down in Florida, and it's uncertain how long the two were together before they decided to get married. I'm uncertain about how Kurt Angle feels about this kayfabe daughter-in-law though. Swann could easily be one of the biggest superstars on 205 Live right now, but WWE made the right move by mutually agreeing on Swann's release after allegations of domestic violence were made against the former Cruiserweight champion. He was booked to face Drew Gulak in a match to decide the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title before he was suspended by WWE indefinitely in light of the allegations being made against him. He's currently working in Impact and has been supported every step of the way by his longtime love, Su Yung. It was reported that the two tied the knot on March 25th, 2017 in Las Vegas, Nevada after 5 years of dating. According to a Gainesville Police Department report, the couple got into an argument about one of Young's matches, who is also a pro wrestler herself. According to eyewitnesses, she exited the vehicle and Swann stopped the car in the middle of traffic, where he got out and grabbed Young by the arm, eventually putting her in a headlock and dragging her back to the car while she screamed for help. There's no way of knowing how the two reconciled their differences, as Swann stated he never laid a hand on his wife. Either way, they're together now and seem to be happier than ever according to both their social media profiles. Oliver Westfield Clayfie, better known as Gentleman Jack Gallagher to anyone who watches 205 Live, is a pro wrestler and former mixed martial artist. Gallagher first came into the WWE Universe's radar when he competed in the Cruiserweight Classic and lost to Akira Tozawa in the second round of the tournament. He has never truly been in championship contention on 205 Live other than one losing effort against Neville at Fastlane a while ago. He even failed to win the WWE UK title from Tyler Bate on NXT. On the 12th of September episode of 205 Live, Gallagher turned heel and aligned himself with the Bryan Kendrick. He's had quite the journey in WWE, but perhaps the highlight of the last couple of years for him must have been marrying Europe-based indie wrestler Clara Alexa Rose Sinclair, who eventually joined the WWE Performance Center to begin her training. It must be nice for the newlywed couple to be working so closely together and traveling the country while keeping each other company. The former NXT champion of Dutch descent is one of the NXT's biggest stars, so odds are he will be moving up to the main roster sooner rather than later. Once he is done feuding with Johnny Gargano, he will have wrestled pretty much every top guy on the so-called developmental brand, and with his in-ring prowess and character work, he is more than ready for the main roster. Hopefully, WWE will send Black to SmackDown so he can be with his new wife, Zelina Vega. Yes, that's right, Andrade Cien Almas valet/manager is married to Aleister Black. At 33 years of age, Black isn't the youngest youngest guy, but he still has age on his side, so he can definitely make a big impact on the blue brand, possibly capturing the WWE title within a year of his debut. The couple kept their relationship a secret, so the WWE Universe was shocked when they learned that the two had gotten married. Cedric Alexander is one of the most gifted cruiserweights in a promotion full of them. He is one of the best performers on the show and a former cruiserweight champion. Alexander has had a pretty great 2018. He got to have his WrestleMania moment when he won the cruiserweight title at the grandest stage of them all. On June 30th of 2018, he added another milestone to his career when he married fellow pro wrestler Ariel Monroe. Monroe is currently on the independent scene, but she did make a one-off appearance for WWE as an enhancement talent and was promptly bulldozed by Nia Jax. She returned to the company 2 years later to wrestle in the Mae Young Classic, where she was eliminated in the first round. She was given a WWE tryout at one point, but she remains in the indies for now honing her craft. Hopefully she will get another shot down the line in WWE so she could join Alexander in the biggest pro wrestling promotion in the world. Bianca Belair is currently wrestling in NXT, and at only 29 years of age, she has a very bright future ahead of her. She is the #1 contender to Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's title, with the two women booked to face each other for the NXT title at NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Regardless of whether she wins or loses, she has the opportunity to make a big name for herself in the eyes of the universe. She had an eventful 2018 as she married fellow NXT star Montez Ford on June 23rd of 2018 after being engaged for a little over a year. A strong showing in the Mae Young Classic and a strong push to the top of the card in NXT, and it seems as though Belair is poised for a breakout in 2019, all with Ford by her side for support. Ember Moon is one of the most gifted superstars on the roster and without a doubt has one of the coolest finishers in the company. After being called up to Raw from NXT, she floated around without a purpose for months, but WWE seems to be picking up on how special she is, as they have regularly been showing her as an ally to Ronda Rousey. Even if the company doesn't have an immediate plan to push her into title contention, the announcement of the women's tag team title should result in Moon holding gold by the end of 2019. At an Inspire Pro Wrestling show in the summer of 2015, former Anarchy Championship Wrestling champion Matthew Palmer proposed to his girlfriend Adrienne Reese in the middle of the ring. Adrienne Reese is better known as Ember Moon, and after a long engagement, the two finally got married in late October or early November of 2018. They also had a Game of Thrones Harry Potter themed wedding, which isn't surprising considering she is well known to be a big fan of both franchises. Roderick Strong is the newest member of the most popular faction in NXT, the Undisputed Era. His heel turn and subsequent alignment with Adam Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly has been the best thing for his career, as he is a prominent fixture on NXT and is benefiting from working with 3 other immensely talented stars. Aside from being a tag team champion in NXT, he is a part of a permanent tag team with fellow NXT star Marina Shafir, as the two got married in November of 2018. It's been a pretty great year for Strong, only time will tell if 2019 will be even better. Lio Rush is one of the youngest stars on the WWE roster at only 24 years old, and he is one of the biggest parts of 205 Live and on Raw as Bobby Lashley's hype man and manager. Even though Rush is only 24 years old, he has already wrestled for promotions like Combat Zone Wrestling and Ring of Honor, having won titles on the indie scene in the process. He is also a father of 2 and recently married actress and model Sarah Waugh. He tied the knot on December 21st of last year, and he is definitely a busy man, juggling 2 roles for WWE and maintaining a happy marriage. Logan is 1/3 of the Riot Squad on Raw. She married Raymond Rowe on December 21st of 2018, who is better known as one half of the War Raiders on NXT, where he just goes by Rowe. The two had a Viking-themed wedding, and if social media posts are anything to go by, the wedding was a beautiful one. And these are 10 wrestlers you didn't know recently got married. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching Wrestling Hub, and I'll see you later with more videos.